Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain HTML forms which are used to collect information from users on a website. Moving ahead with the introduction, what are HTML forms? HTML forms are an important part of almost every website. With whenever you log in, sign up, search something, or submit a contact form, you are using an HTML form. Forms allow users to enter data, and this data can be processed by the website. This is all what is written in the slide. You can read it. Now, moving ahead, which is our third slide, the form tag. Every form starts with the form tag. This tag works like a container that holds the input fields. Inside this form, we can add text boxes, radio buttons, checkboxes, buttons, and much more. Next, important form attributes. The form tag has some important attributes. The first one is action, which tells where the form data will go. The second is method, which can be get or post. Get shows the data in the URL, while post is used for sending source data like passwords. Next, common input types. HTML provides many input types. For example, here we have text, which is for normal text, then email for email addresses, password for hidden characters, radio buttons for selecting one option, checkbox for selecting multiple options, date for choosing a date, and file for uploading documents or images. Next, the label tag. Labels are used to describe what each field is for. They make forms easier to understand and more accessible. For example, a label saying name tells the user exactly what to enter in the box. Radio versus checkbox. This is a next slide. Radio buttons allow only one choice, like selecting gender, male or female. Checkboxes allow multiple choices, like selecting interests or hobbies, which can be multiple as we know. So, radio is for single choice and checkbox is for multiple choice. Next, form buttons. Forms usually have buttons. The submit button sends the form data, the reset button clears all the fields, and the normal button can be used for custom functions using JavaScript. Now we have example very clean login form. Example code है ये जिसमें कि here is the simple example of a login form. It has a username field, a password field, and remember me checkbox and a login button. This is the most basic structure that many websites use. Now form validation. HTML form validation. HTML also supports built-in validation. For example, the required attribute makes sure the field cannot be left empty. Mini length and max length control the size of the input. They type email checks if the email format is correct, and pattern is used for custom rules. Validation helps in getting correct information from the user. Now we will be moving forwarding to real life cases. Forms are used everywhere. Login forms, sign up forms, contact forms, feedback forms, online surveys, and even shopping checkout pages. So, forms are one of the most important parts of web development. Now, here is the conclusion that to conclude, HTML forms are used to collect important information from users. They are easy to create using the form tag and basic or different input tags. Built in validation makes them even more powerful. So, here is the conclusion. You can read all the slides. Thank you for watching. Thank you.